Have I taken the jab? Do I want to take the jab? Have I taken the jab? What do I think about the jab? Hello, y'all. I'm Diana Brianne. Well, you know, I don't give advice, suggestions, information, or recommendations. I just share with you my perspective on different topics. And since this is one of those hot topics right now that people are really talking a lot about, I get asked about this a lot. And so I thought I would come on here and talk for a moment about it. As I said, I don't give advice either way. And so I just share with you my thoughts and my perspective. If you haven't liked, shared, subscribed to all 5 of my channels, I do have 5 channels with a main channel as well. So the links are pinned to the top of the comments section below. And if you connect with me, I will likely connect with you as well with all 5. And so, you know, some people call it the jab. Some people call it the juice. People have different names for it, including vaccine. And so I personally don't call it anything. Okay, I really don't. Now, to give you a little bit of history with me, I was one that was always offered the flu shot at the doctor's office, the pneumonia shot, and I never took it because, well, I'm very much into the holistic approach on my body. But what works for me may not work for someone else. And, you know, I've been very fortunate up to this point, and I hope I continue to be fortunate. And yet, there's so much talk and so much information and misinformation out there that it's hard for a person to know who to believe and what to believe. When some people lose their credibility or never had credibility, and they're encouraging someone to not do something or to do something, it is confusing to most people, I believe. And so I would never encourage someone to do something or discourage someone to do something because I don't give advice. I don't give suggestions. What may work for me may not work for someone else. What is right for me may not be right for someone else. Now, having said that, my thoughts on this. One of my first thoughts is, I keep asking, or I keep hearing out there, is this the mark of the beast? The number 666 from Revelation. Those that don't know the Bible, you can probably look it up on the internet and see and get the explanation for that. I grew up with the Bible, and in the Bible, it talks about the mark on your hand, the number 666. Okay, where you cannot buy or sell anything. And it's supposed to have to do with what is called the Antichrist. And so that is the biblical teachings that I have grown up with. Now, I did a video called, Are These the Last Days? And truly, I don't know that answer. Only God knows that answer. And a lot of people say it is the last days and that we're in the 7-year tribulation. Some people say we're midway. Some people say we're just starting. Some people say we're at the end. You know, it's very difficult to know what to believe. And some people say, no, it is not the 7-year tribulation. So I would be hesitant to give you my viewpoints on it because I truly don't know. I truly don't know. You know, and that's God's job to know, not my job to know. I do look for signs. I do look for what's going on, and I do have my own opinions, okay? But my opinions could be right or they could be not right. And remember, opinions also tend to be fluid. So based upon information, our opinions can change. And so a lot of people have asked me, do I think that the jab, so to speak, or the juice is the mark of the beast? No, I do not believe it is. Do I believe it could be a precursor or lead up to it? I think that's a possibility. But I don't believe it in itself is the mark of the beast. Now, some are saying, oh, yes, it is. It is. And I don't believe it is because from my understanding, if you believe biblical prophecy, and from my understanding from biblical prophecy, and I'm not a biblical scholar, okay, just to let you know, I believe it's the mark of 666 on our hands or forehead is what I'm understanding. And so don't quote me on that because I'm not specifically certain, but that's the way I understand it. And so that is not what the jab is. Now, do I think the jab is a good thing? I don't know that answer because there's so much misinformation. One moment I hear that it's very, very good. It reduces the impact of anything that one might get. On another level, I hear that it doesn't make much difference. On another level, I hear you're fully protected. So I don't know what to believe. I hear a lot of different points of view on it. And I also, you know, it has not been well studied like other vaccines in the past, in the sense that I think many other vaccines have had years to develop and years to see how it affects the body. I'm not so sure how much time this one has actually had. I want to know what's going in my body. I want to know. But do I believe it's the mark of the beast? No, I do not. Okay, I do not believe that. Do I believe we're leading up to that? There's always that possibility. And so I leave myself open for the possibility, if you believe in biblical prophecy, that we could be leading in that direction. But I don't think we're there yet. Okay? And so have I taken it? Well, there again, I'm going to tell you that, you know, opinions are fluid. Information is fluid. And for me, I always want to have the best of information. I want to know that what I'm putting in my body is the right thing to do. And so I would say 75% from what I'm hearing of people have taken it, and 25% are hesitant or will not take it or refuse to take it. And I personally am all about choice. I am personally all about that it's the individual's choice to make a decision when it comes to certain specific health issues. Maybe not all, because I do have certain lines that I draw in my own mind. But with some things, I think we should have the freedom to choose, in my opinion. Now, it's only my opinion, of course. And so I believe that I want to know everything I can possibly know. I don't want something forced upon me. I want it to be a choice that I make with accurate information. You know, I always talk about where you get your information from. And I also talk about if you can't trust the information or the person that's giving you the information, or there's confusion. Confusion is often a smoke screen. It really is. It's a smoke screen. And so I want to make sure that I'm clear on any decision I make. So if I were, or have, or will take the jab, as it's called, do I believe that it would be against God? No, I don't, in the sense of the Antichrist or the 666, because I do not believe we're there yet. Okay, some people say we're there yet. We're already there, but I do not believe we are there yet. Okay, just to let you know. So I don't think it has anything to do with that. So is it a good thing for us? I don't know. I can't say. I'm not a medical expert in that area. I listen to different experts give different opinions. I think just for me, I want it to be a choice. So now you're saying, well, have you had it or have you not? I will simply say I like great information. I always want to know what it is that I'm taking in, even the foods that I'm taking in. I want to know before I take those foods in. Do I recommend it or no, or not recommend it to somebody? I'm doing neither. I don't recommend or not recommend what other people should do, okay? I can just say that I'm very thoughtful about what I do and what I put in my body. And I want to know everything possible. But if I were to take it, would I feel like I had committed a sin or something like that? Or if I have taken it, or if I refuse to take it, do I feel like I've done something wrong? No. I think there again, it goes to a choice. What's the best thing to do? Okay. So I would never want someone to think that not getting it or waiting on it is the wrong thing. I think everyone has to do what's in their best interest and what's in the best interest of those around them. So I know I'm probably going to get a lot of thumbs down on this video. I'm likely going to put it on my small channel, and because 75% of the people are going to say, well, you're not encouraging it. And then the other 25% are going to say, but you're not discouraging it. So I'm probably going to get it from both sides. Okay? And that's okay. I share with you my opinion. And of course, here on virtual media, we have to be very careful how we talk about things. And so, like I said, I would never, ever dream of giving someone else advice, suggestions, recommendations, especially when it comes to their body, their health. I would never do that. I just share with you my perspective and perhaps how I deal with different issues. You know, I'm the person that's very fussy about what I eat. I look at what I eat. I look at what's in the package. I look at what's the product, where that product came from, what went into that product. So I'm very specific. But I'm all about prevention as well. I'm all about preventing unnecessary things from happening. But I don't want to also take in something that's going to be wrong for me or make me sick. So I think that I understand why there's 25% of the population or thereabouts that question all this. I also understand that 75% that are all on board with it. I understand both sides. And so for me, I'm a person that loves information, but I love accurate information. From my house to yours, may God bless you, and I hope to talk to you soon again. Bye-bye.